Attentional control, what is it and can it be trained? Yes, yes, and yes. Attentional control is the duration of time that you can hold your attention. It's focus, and it's trainable. I first learned about it when I was studying at a graduate level exercise science, and I was learning of the sports psychology. I was taking a sports psychology class, and I was learning of the sports psychologists who are hired by professional sports teams to work with their athletes on their attentional control. It's the amount of time that that athlete can hold their attention while under stress. Well, that is very important for a professional athlete to train because they are under extreme high levels of stress and any distraction could change their performance. So training the attentional control is absolutely worth it, and especially in conjunction with exercise. Now, another word for training attentional control patterns during exercise would be multi-component exercise. Multi-component exercise is training several modalities of exercise at the same time. Enhances cognition. It's been found in dementia, Alzheimer's, and mild cognitive impairment research to increase activity in many areas of the brain and improve cognition, improve memory, improve reactive ability, improving balance, lessening falls in the elderly. And so it is worth it. I know it can be complex to hold a TheraBand, slowly pull the band apart as you're walking on a treadmill, but that is an example of multi-component exercise and also attentional control. I think it's so powerful to know that attentional control can indeed be trained, and the attentional control that you train in your exercise session will also transfer and translate into the real world. Not that exercising is not the real world, but outside of the exercise room world. And applying your newfound focus, your improved focus, you're increasing that focus threshold outside of your exercise session. And so after I learned about attentional control when I graduated, I thought, wow, I need to implement this into client sessions. The other epiphany that I had was that, oh my goodness, my former life as a professional Broadway dancer, I was training my attentional control all the time. I had to learn dance combinations with the quickness within, 15 minutes and then perform it at a very high level in front of judges or, directors and dance choreographers, talk about nerves. And so constantly auditioning on a daily basis was training that multi-component exercise because of the balance, the flexibility, the cardiovascular, the strength work performed all at the same time. And also those high levels of having to focus and learn that short-term memory constantly working. And so I've always found that colleagues in the dance world have a very particular mind. They're very open to learning, that neuroplasticity, learning new things, short-term memory, amazing, really wonderful, with that reactive ability, which is also trained with that multi-component exercise. And so I thought, this is my chance to bring my former life as a professional dancer into the exercise room and figure out how to get attentional control patterns into every single one of the exercise sessions. So what I found was that it was really convenient and effective to integrate attentional control patterns at the beginning of the client's workouts in their warm-ups. And so doing an agility pattern where we're only punching the arms to the front on count 5 of our steps, or doing a grapevine side to side and punching side every third grapevine, or I may give you a pattern of numbers. 3, 5, 11. 3, 5, 11. You're going to do knees, butt kicks, and then walks. And it's all very safe and it's very slow depending upon the level of the client. But it's fascinating because not only is it training that attentional control, that cognition, that focus, that short-term memory, those reactive abilities, but additionally, it's really effective to put that sequentially at the top of the exercise session because it immediately focuses the lens of the client on the task at hand, and for anyone who's any level of competitive, that competitive nature also comes out, that that little spike of adrenaline, right? Hey, we're getting eustress, we're getting good stress in exercise anyway. We might as well get those those spikes of norepinephrine and adrenaline to fuel our performance and our attentional control, and also in our in our intense exercise. And so I found over over a year of repetitively putting these attentional control patterns in the warm-up of the exercise routines, if someone only had a 45-minute session, a 60-minute session, they got so much more out of the session because they were more focused for the entire time, because they had to really sharpen and focus that lens right at the beginning of the session in their warm up. And so now I've certainly choreographed every single one of my online workouts, my group classes, to start with attentional control patterns at various levels, starting with the beginning where we're just, raising our arms to the side every seventh step and moving slowly through space, all the way up to the advanced, where we're tossing a medicine ball and I'm giving you those number combinations, or we're working on reactive ability, right? Where I'm giving you a combination of numbers, but then every 10 seconds, I'm giving you a different number that you need to react to, which is very powerful to work on those reactive skills. Cognition declines with age, just like muscle mass, just like sarcopenia, bone density, all these things. We need to work on it. If we work on it in conjunction with exercise, it's really fun. It's a really effective way also to get your heart rate up and work on your explosive strength. And it just makes your whole exercise session more effective. So I highly recommend adding in attentional control, multi-component exercise into every single one of your exercise routines. And you can try the Hypoxix method by going to Hypoxix.fitness. Bye-bye.